Hi, Saleka. Nice to meet you. We're so happy to have you here in Brazil. How's been your experience? What do you think about the country?
Oh, it's amazing. I wish I could stay here longer, but it's so beautiful. The people are so sweet, and the food is amazing.
Happy. So you grew up around the film industry, and I imagine you visit some sets with your dad during your childhood. So
Yes.
how was that experience? Do you have any memories of a particular movie set that you can share with us?
I mean, it was a big part of my childhood, I would say. You know, my dad was always big about keeping the family together, and so we would be on set a lot. And then when he traveled for movies, we'd travel with him, and we'd, homeschool and wherever he was. So we did, a month of homeschooling in Costa Rica. We did it in Greenland. We went to San Francisco. So we got to travel around with him a lot. And I think it's a core part of, my upbringing in terms of getting to watch him as an artist and see kind of the discipline and work ethic required to be in the arts, and kind of, watch him through the ups and downs. And every time things were hard, he would get back up and keep working, and just, one day at a time, make it better each day. And he's very methodical and strong in that way. And so, it's something that I've admired so much.
I imagine it was amazing.
Yeah.
So you are a singer and an actress, and I want to know if you have a pre-ritual, pre-show, or pre-set. You have a ritual that you do every day, every time.
I mean, I don't have an exact ritual. I would say just trying to calm myself. I definitely still have a lot of stage fright when I perform, and that's something I'm trying to work through. But, I do my warm-ups. I like to drink tea. I'm starting to meditate a little bit, so that's hopefully going to become part of the ritual. And I like to, be around my family or, people that I love that calm me down.
So trap is very modern with the history and the settings, and I want to know if there was a cut or a scene that was your idea.
There is, but I can't say too much about it. I mean, obviously the music, I wrote and produced all the music, and so, most of the movie takes place inside this concert, and you get to see so many songs, and so all of that, the music that's in it is, directly from me. And then, we did a lot of choreography and things, and a lot of the costumes. I mean, I had a lot of say and opinions in those things, but we had wonderful creators, Cora Cazares, who did the choreography, and Caroline Duncan, who did the costumes, but they were all so open and, friendly with me, and let me kind of do what I felt comfortable with, and worked with the music as the core of everything.
So since we are talking about the songs, I want to know if because we couldn't help but look to the outfits of the Lady Raven.
Yes.
So I want to know if you have a special touch, or if they were made to match with the songs you wrote.
So, I mean, there was an overall kind of thesis in terms of, we started talking about the costumes very early, because it was something, as you probably can tell from the trailers, you see Lady Raven only from a distance for a long time. And so the costumes are a big element of what you take about who she is and what kind of show this is. And there's simultaneously, she's a pop star, but she's also performing for little girls, and it's happening, in this dark kind of storyline. We wanted something that would pop on stage and feel kind of, a defining color for the character, and so we chose kind of white themes. So through the movie, you'll see Lady Raven wears mostly white, except for one song, which is supposed to be this kind of special moment where it's more stripped down, and I sing a ballad and talk about kind of the past of the character. And for that song, we wanted it to feel like a little bit more vulnerable, and a little bit more of her kind of personality coming out in a raw way. And so in that moment, she's wearing a blue dress. But for the rest of the movie, it's all white, and it's all kind of, there's different elements to it. I really loved the femininity of the costumes. I would say that was something that was very important to me, and kind of embracing, feminine shapes and dresses, and kind of an elegance to it that sometimes you don't see in kind of modern concerts, but in, the olden days. I especially love jazz singers and how they'd come out onto stage with like a big ball gown, and it's all very like elegant and formal. And so we wanted to take a little bit of that, and so you'll see there's like dresses and kind of long forms and flowing fabrics, and it feels very, big and elegant.
So our portal is called Steal the Look, because we love stealing stylish outfits for ourselves. So I want to know if you stole something from the set, or outfit, or a piece.
I mean, I have all my costumes, because there was like one of each, and they're very tailored to me, so I have them, and they're so special to me. I mean, I think like, they're gonna be, kept with me forever.
Amazing. So I imagine film was super fun, but do you have a special moment or your favorite moment during the set?
Special moment. There's so many incredible moments. I feel like every day I was very joyous and grateful every day on set because it was something that I was so excited to do, and I got to, you know, express myself in every possible way through music, through acting, through dancing, through costumes, and all these incredible art forms done at the highest level. So I would say, you know, filming the concert, which was a lot of prep, but we kind of filmed it like one song each day, and so we did it in like 9 or 10 days. That was like the best couple weeks, and it was so fun because I got to be surrounded by these wonderful, kind dancers, and it felt like this group kind of community, and we were all working together, and we get to rehearse together, and it kind of felt like putting on a play in some ways because it was like that adrenaline, and we had to kind of get it perfect. So I would say that.
So now I want to know a little bit more about your style. It's different in real life and on stage?
I would say it's something that kind of ebbs and flows over time. When I first performed, I would wear, you know, long dresses and heels and things like that. And sometimes it's hard to move around the stage when you're in high heels and things like that. And so then the last tour I did, I was kind of more like in sneakers and trying to feel more comfortable on stage. Just kind of in a way of working through my stage fright. I feel like I've used clothing and costumes as a way to kind of try out different, you know, not personas, but energies and themes to see what feels most comfortable for me on stage. And so I had a lot of fun with like sneakers and kind of big baggy shirts and baggy pants and kind of just being able to be myself, which is kind of what I would wear in like daily life when I'm at home. But more recently, I've been really enjoying kind of the formalism and feminism of like dresses and kind of skirts like this, and really inspired by the movie and Lady Raven, and kind of getting to wear beautiful, elegant fabrics on stage and what that brings to the art. I feel like it does bring an integrity to the music.
Okay, perfect. Now I want to do a few questions, like a lightning round.
Okay.
Are you ready? So, an artist you dream of collaborating with?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, I would say Billie Eilish is one. Rosalia is another one. There's so many. There's like I have a list in my phone of like dream artists, and I did get to work with a few of dream artists that I had on this project actually. So I was very excited about that.
Which movie could you watch 1,000,000 times?
Which movie? There's a lot. I mean, I love Silence of the Lambs, which was, you know, a big thematic inspiration for this movie. Purple Rain, again, another one. I love Edward Scissorhands. There's a ton. I love movies.
Name a song that's stuck in your head.
A song that's stuck in my head. I guess I listen to a lot of jazz music, and one that often gets stuck in my head is the Willow Weep For Me song, and there's like a specific rendition by Sarah Vaughan that I play a lot and sing along to, and so that one gets stuck in my head often.
A beauty trick you swear by?
A beauty trick? Oh man. I don't really know. I'm not like a super expert in beauty or anything like that, but I'm big on like the eyeliner, which is, I feel like, is kind of like a very Indian thing. The eyeliner and the long hair, it makes me feel like girly.
So an essential beauty item in your bag, so eyeliner.
Okay.
Or do you have another one?
In my bag, I would say like maybe, I guess concealer would be the only thing. If I had to like go into the day and I didn't have anything else, it would be that, just so to kind of, yeah. The eyeliner is more for special occasions.
Yeah. Who are you listening to a lot right now?
Let's see. I'm listening to, I mean, Billie Eilish's new album is amazing, so I've been listening to that. I do listen to a lot of old school music, just it's kind of like my comfort place. So Nina Simone records I listen to a lot. I've been kind of going back to Frank Ocean's records recently and kind of feeling the feelings that I felt when I listened to them and enjoying that again. You know, Kid Cudi. Yeah, there's a few. I actually thought of, you had asked me earlier one thing that I took with me from set,
yeah.
And I forgot of one thing that I did ask to take, which was I wore this little necklace throughout the end of the movie, which is like a little, it's like looks like a little bird, and it's like a little raven. And so I wore that for so many days of shooting, and then at the end, after reshoots, I asked if I could take it.
It was already a part of you.
Yeah, and I had worn it so much, and it makes me, like, reminds me of the character and feels close to home.
Okay, but last but not least, an outfit that you regret wearing.
There's so many. I can't. I went through a questionable phase in high school where I had, like, hair was like dyed stripy colors, and I wore a lot of black with like metal pointy, you know, spikes and stuff like that. But you know, I can't say I regret anything, because each phase has got me to the next one, and I got to express myself. And in that phase, I was feeling that way, and I wouldn't wear that now.
Yeah, I can totally understand.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Saleka. It was a pleasure for us.
Thank you.